You are sitting there right now worried about when things will get better. You are thinking about all the people you wish were in your life. You are wondering when the money will come, when the opportunities will show up, when life will finally start working for you instead of against you. I want you to stop that thinking right now. Stop it, because it is working against everything you truly want. The universe is not your enemy. Life is not trying to keep good things away from you. Every single thing you have ever desired is already on its way to you. The right people, the right opportunities, the right circumstances, the luxuries you dream about, they are all moving toward you at this very moment. But here is what happens when you worry and stress and push and force. You create resistance. You block the very flow that is trying to bring you everything you want. Think about a river flowing downstream. When the water meets a rock, it does not fight the rock. It does not stress about the rock. It simply flows around it and continues on its path. The water trusts that it will reach the ocean. It knows that downstream is the only direction that matters. You need to become like that water. You need to trust the flow. Right now, as you listen to these words, there are people getting ready to meet you who will change your life forever. There are opportunities being prepared that have your name written all over them. There are experiences being arranged that will bring you more joy than you can currently understand. But all of this requires one thing from you. You must relax into it. You must allow it. You must stop pushing so hard against life and start flowing with it. When you wake up in the morning and immediately start thinking about everything you do not have, you are sending out a signal that says, I am lacking. When you spend your day worried about money, you are telling the universe, I do not trust that I will be provided for. When you feel lonely and desperate for connection, you are broadcasting, I am incomplete without someone else. These signals create more of exactly what you do not want. But when you wake up and feel grateful for what is already in your life, when you trust that your needs will be met, when you feel complete and whole on your own, you send out entirely different signals. You tell the universe, I am ready to receive. You say, I trust the process. You declare, I am whole and complete, and I welcome more goodness into my life. This is not about positive thinking for the sake of positive thinking. This is about understanding how energy works. Everything is energy. Your thoughts are energy. Your emotions are energy. The people around you are energy. Money is energy. Love is energy. When you align your energy with what you want instead of what you fear, you become a magnet for everything good. Let me tell you something that might surprise you. The people you are meant to be with, the ones who will truly understand you and support you and love you for who you really are, they are not the people you have to chase. They are not the people you have to convince or persuade or change yourself for. The right people will be drawn to you naturally when you are being your authentic self. They will show up in ways that feel easy and natural and right. You have been taught to believe that you have to work hard for everything, that you have to struggle and fight and compete for every good thing in life. This is not true. Yes, you must take action. Yes, you must do your part. But the kind of action I am talking about is inspired action. It is action that feels good. It is action that comes from a place of excitement and joy rather than fear and desperation. When you are in alignment with who you really are, when you are living from your authentic self, the right action becomes obvious. You will know what to do and when to do it. You will meet the right person at exactly the right time. You will hear about the perfect opportunity just when you need it. You will find yourself in the right place at the right moment again and again. This is not luck. This is not coincidence. This is the way life works when you stop fighting it and start cooperating with it. I want you to think about the best things that have ever happened to you. Think about the people who have had the most positive impact on your life. Think about the opportunities that have brought you the most joy and fulfillment. How many of those came to you when you were stressed and worried and trying to force things to happen? How many came to you when you were relaxed and open and trusting? I am willing to bet that most of the best things in your life came to you in moments when you were not desperately seeking them. This is because desperation repels what we want. When we are desperate for love, we attract people who are not capable of truly loving us. When we are desperate for money, we make poor financial decisions that keep us struggling. When we are desperate for success, we often compromise our values and end up feeling empty even when we achieve our goals. But when we are in a state of relaxed confidence, when we know that we are worthy of good things and we trust that they will come, we attract very different experiences. We attract people who are also confident and secure. We attract opportunities that align with our values. We attract abundance that feels natural and sustainable. The luxury you desire is not just about material things. True luxury is having the freedom to be yourself. True luxury is feeling peaceful and content regardless of what is happening around you. True luxury is knowing that you are loved and supported by the universe itself. True luxury is understanding that you have everything you need within you to create the life you want. But so many people are looking for luxury in all the wrong places. They think luxury means having expensive things or living in fancy places or being seen with important people. Real luxury is much simpler than that. Real luxury is feeling good about yourself. Real luxury is having time to do what you love. Real luxury is being surrounded by people who appreciate you for who you are. Real luxury is knowing that you are exactly where you need to be in this moment. When you understand this, when you really get it, everything changes. You stop chasing and start attracting. You stop forcing and start allowing. You stop worrying about when things will happen and start enjoying what is happening right now. Here is what I know about the right people. They will find you when you are being your true self. Not the self you think others want you to be, not the self you present when you are trying to impress someone. Your true self. The self that laughs at things others might not understand. The self that gets excited about things others might think are impossible. When you are living as your authentic self, you send out a signal that can only be picked up by people who are meant to be in your life. You become visible to those who will truly see you and appreciate you and support you. This is how you find your tribe. This is how you find your people. Not by pretending to be someone you are not, but by having the courage to be exactly who you are. And here's what I know about opportunities and abundance. They flow to those who are in alignment with their purpose. When you are doing what you love, when you are using your natural gifts, when you are contributing to the world in a way that feels meaningful to you, the universe responds. Resources appear, doors open, people show up to help you, money flows more easily. This is not magic, though it might feel like magic. This is the natural result of being in harmony with life. You might be thinking, but I do not know what my purpose is. I do not know what I am supposed to be doing. That is okay. You do not need to know everything all at once. You just need to pay attention to what feels good to you. What activities make you lose track of time? What subjects could you talk about for hours? What problems do you naturally want to solve? What kind of people do you feel most comfortable around? The answers to these questions will point you toward your purpose. Your purpose is not necessarily your job, though it might be. Your purpose is the way you naturally contribute to the world. It is the unique combination of talents and interests and perspectives that only you have. When you start honoring this, when you start living from this place, everything else begins to fall into place. But here's the key. You must trust the timing. You must trust that everything is happening exactly when it is supposed to happen. The delays you have experienced are not punishments. They are preparation. The waiting periods are not wasted time. They are necessary for you to become ready for what is coming. Think about it this way. If you had received everything you wanted 5 years ago, would you have been ready for it? Would you have had the wisdom to handle it well? Would you have been able to appreciate it fully? Probably not. The experiences you have had, both good and challenging, have prepared you for what is coming next. They have given you the strength and wisdom and compassion you will need. Right now, while you are reading these words, the universe is arranging things on your behalf. Someone somewhere is thinking about you in connection with an opportunity you would love. Someone is preparing to enter your life who will become a dear friend, or maybe even more than a friend. Something is being set up that will solve a problem you have been worried about. Money is moving in your direction through channels you cannot yet see. This is not wishful thinking. This is how life works. when you understand the principles of attraction and alignment, when you are clear about what you want, when you believe you deserve it, when you are grateful for what you already have, and when you take inspired action toward your goals, you become irresistible to the very things you desire. But you must be patient. You must trust the process. You must remember that the universe operates on perfect timing, not your timing. Just because something has not happened yet does not mean it is not going to happen. Just because you cannot see the path clearly does not mean there is no path. Just because it feels like nothing is moving does not mean everything is not being arranged perfectly behind the scenes. The people who achieve the most satisfaction in life are not necessarily the ones who get everything they want immediately. They are the ones who learn to enjoy the process. They are the ones who find ways to be happy while they are waiting for their dreams to manifest. They are the ones who trust that everything is working out for their highest good, even when they cannot see how. This requires a shift in perspective. Instead of thinking, when will I get what I want, start thinking, what can I enjoy about where I am right now? Instead of asking, why has not this happened yet, start asking, what is this experience teaching me? Instead of worrying, what if it never happens, start believing it is all working out perfectly. When you make this shift, when you start looking for reasons to feel good instead of reasons to worry, you change your energy. And when you change your energy, you change what you attract. You start attracting people who feel good. You start attracting opportunities that feel good. You start attracting experiences that feel good. This does not mean you will never face challenges. This does not mean everything will always go exactly as you plan. But it does mean that you will handle challenges from a place of strength rather than fear. It means you will see setbacks as setups for comebacks.